Mr. Chairman. On behalf of Congressman Debbie Wasserman Schultz and myself, we are very proud to announce that the women's bipartisan congressional softball team beat the Washington Female Press Corps in our softball game. In our recent softball game by a score of 5-4. In the spirit of our U.S. women's soccer team today won and are on the way to the final World Cup. We probably aren't quite in that category, but for us, this was the World Cup, and we're very proud, and we want to thank everybody for the great support that you gave to us. I would be remiss if I didn't explain how we won. And that was in the bottom of the 7th inning, because we only play 7 innings.
Points well taken. The House will come to order.
So in the bottom of the, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So in the bottom of the 7th inning, with the score tied 4-4, Laura Richardson and Linda Sanchez were both walked because the other team was afraid of them hitting. And then Debbie gets up and she hits a single, and were it not for the fact that Linda Sanchez ran around the bases, collided with the catcher, slid in on her stomach at home, we would not have won, but we did. Thank you, Linda Sanchez.
Speaker?
Without objection, the gentlelady from Florida is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We are so proud of not just our victory, and we're really so sorry that that our opposition is not in the press gallery to witness to witness this acceptance of the trophy. But one of the things the two things that we are the most proud of, one, is that we continue to be the best example of bipartisanship in the Capitol, in the United States Capitol, and we hope that our camaraderie will extend to the rest of the legislative process. Hopefully we can continue to be that example, and that it'll carry over. We know it carries over for all of our friendships and our relationships. And number two, the beneficiary of the Congressional Women's Softball Game each year is the Young Survival Coalition, which is an organization that is dedicated to raising awareness and providing assistance to young women diagnosed with breast cancer under 40 years old. Most of you know that I was 41 when I was diagnosed 3.5 years ago with breast cancer, and I'm still here to talk about it, thank God, and thank you. There are only 2 women breast cancer survivors in the House of Representatives, myself and Sue Myrick, so as you can see, that's bipartisan as well, and I know she and I both very much appreciate the time and dedication, companionship, camaraderie. I can never get through this without being emotional. The women on this team came out 20 different times at 7 in the morning to practice, to get ready for this game. We raised more than $50,000 for the Young Survival Coalition. We had, thank you, and so many of you came out, so many of our staff came out. We had 875 people come watch the game this year, and it was just a phenomenal success. We can't thank you enough. We'll be back next year. We understand that the press wants a rematch. They told us so the night of the game, and we look forward to beating them again next year. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We yield back the balance of our time.
Without objection, 2-minute voting will continue. The unfinished business is a request for a recorded vote on Amendment Number 3, printed in House Report 112-144 by the gentlelady from West Virginia, Ms. Capito, on which further proceedings were postponed and on which the ayes prevailed by voice vote. The clerk will redesignate the amendment.
Amendment Number 3, printed in House Report Number 112-144, offered by